It has been breaking all hour as new reaction after Israel bars Congresswomen Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar from entering that country continues to come in. Prime Minister Netanyahu cited their support for a movement to boycott Israel, BDS. President Trump tweeted in the past hour, Representatives Omar and Tlaib are the face of the Democrat Party and they hate Israel. And he tweeted after that, too. He's continued the conversation there. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi went after the move, saying, quote, Israel's denial of entry to Congresswomen Tlaib and Omar is a sign of weakness and beneath the dignity of the great state of Israel. The president's statements about the Congresswomen are a sign of ignorance and disrespect and beneath the dignity of the office of the president, end quote. Kelsey Bolar, senior writer and editor with the Heritage Foundation, is here. David Burstein, founder of Run for America. Kelsey, I'll start with you. Your reaction.
This is actually posing a big problem for Nancy Pelosi. Although she is the one sticking up for the squad right now, this is once again putting their radical anti-Semitic views on display. And look, these are minority views within the Democrat Party. And yet, once again, we're seeing the squad basically hijack the narrative. And there's been so much misinformation and a lack of context to this story. Israel has had this law on the books that says if you are going there to advocate for a movement that essentially seeks to erase their right to exist, you are not welcome here. That is their law. They have every right to have that law. And beyond that, you, whether inside or outside of Israel, foreigner or not, you can voice your own opinions on that movement. You can still support it. They're not barring that. This is not a free speech issue.
Well, and they're also not barring Tlaib's right to go and visit her family if she wants. She's of Palestinian descent. She can go do that, just not take part in the conference and all of that. Radical anti-Semitic views on display is how you put it, and you say what?
I would say that, yes, these two members of Congress have made some questionable comments, but they should not be barred from entering another country. I mean, it seems to me to be a shocking break of protocol for two countries who have this close relationship. I mean, plenty of members of Congress have said things about plenty of countries that they've then gone and visited. I'm thinking of some of the things Lindsey Graham said over the years about countries in the Middle East that he's gone to visit many times.
Can I stop you, though, because it is, for the president, their words, and he has said that on Twitter. But what Netanyahu and others are saying today is an acknowledgement of BDS, specifically of the idea of boycotting and divesting and throwing on sanctions to our ally Israel. And by the way, it hurts Palestinian jobs too. We talked about that last hour on Outnumbered.
But look, here's the thing. These are people who are going to Israel. I have been to Israel. Anyone who goes to Israel and has but has this experience, I think they learn more, they meet people. It can only be more positive. If these people are going to Israel to try and spread views to people in Israel, I don't think they're going to get very far.
They're going to a conference where it is anti. So it's different than you and I visiting the Gaza Strip or me covering the embassy opening in Jerusalem last year.
People in Israel.
It's different.
I think that this is, we have a free exchange of ideas in this country, and this is further clamping down on that, and I don't think that's positive.
Kelsey?
They, again, have every right to express their anti-Semitic views. That is only going to hurt the larger Democratic Party. I think it's frankly embarrassing to be heard from any member of Congress. This is not a free speech issue. This is an issue of them trying to enter a country as a foreigner, actively advocating for a movement that seeks to erase this country's right to exist.
All right. You look like you're going to burst. 10 seconds.
I just think this is not the kind of diplomacy we should be engaging in. It's just beyond the pale for the president to do this.
A lot of news on it today. Thank you both for being here. A Gibraltar